Hey Stella, how's it going? What's happening? All right, folks, I am getting ready for my trip to Bogota, Colombia. Leaving in just a couple of hours, so I'm here sort of surveying the mess of stuff that I got to straighten out somehow. For one thing, then I have some things that I'm not going to take with me because I brought my tent and my sleeping bag and thermarest stuff for camping on the Nepali coast that I'm not going to take with me on my South America trip. So it's kind of hard to believe. It's finally time to go on another epic adventure. And this one is going to be really spectacular. I'm definitely super excited about this. I thought that in this video I would just kind of encapsulate real quick here, as quick as I can, my travels around the world the past 25 years. This is going to be my 10th international trip. I've done 9 previous trips, all of extended length, several months at least. And so this will also be my 28th country visited so far in my 25 years of international travel. And so without telling my whole life story here and making this a ridiculously long video, then I'm just going to encapsulate my 10 international trips abroad, not including my time working in Canada. I am a dual American-Canadian citizen because I was born in Vancouver, and so I'm not going to count my time spent in Canada working there in Jasper National Park, which I've done 5 times over the past 7 years. So not including that, then I have spent about 3.5 years of my life traveling around the world. And so my first trip abroad was in the summer of 1990. Then the day after I turned 18, I hopped on an airplane, flew to London, England, and began a summer in Europe. I spent 4 months going to 10 different countries in Europe. Throughout the 1990s, then I was a traveler in the United States, and that's a whole long story. If you're curious, then you can check out my book, Following My Thumb, A Decade of Unabashed Wanderlust, and that chronicles my awesome journeys around the western United States, Alaska, Hawaii, as well as my first trip to India in 1999 and 2000. So that makes my second trip abroad, and that was 5 months. I then didn't travel internationally again until 2006, when I went back to India for the second time for 3 months. And then since that time, then I've been traveling outside of the US and Canada every year for some period of time. It actually includes 2005, because on that trip to India, I landed in Chennai in southern India at 11:45 p.m. December 31st of 2005. So I spent 15 minutes of 2005 abroad, and then 3 months of 2006. Then moved forward to 2007. Then I did a trip where I came here to Kauai for a month or so, and then went to Thailand, India, and Nepal for a total of 6 months there, not including the Hawaii time in Hawaii. Then I stopped in Hawaii again on the way back. So I did my first trek in Nepal to Annapurna Base Camp on that trip. 2009, so I'm losing track here, but this would be my 5th trip abroad, would be 2009. Then I went to Greece, Egypt, and Turkey for about 4.5 months, and I posted a couple of videos from that trip just recently about Greece and Turkey. And so I have another one to do about Egypt. Now I've done all this before with that old video footage there, making some assorted movies out of it. But I wanted to do something that was better quality now that I have a little better skills to work with. And so I do have some old videos chronicling my Egypt trip, but I might go ahead and do a little bit better one if I get the time now that I'm off traveling starting tonight. But so that was 4.5 months. That was my 5th trip abroad. And then 2010 into 2011, then I went to, the Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, and then India. And that trip was about, and there might have been some more in there. I think that was it. That trip was, I forget, 5, 6, 7 months, something like that. So that ended in 2011. I didn't travel internationally again until, and so that would have been my 6th. In 2012, fall of 2012, then I traveled to India once again for another 3 months or so. So that was my 7th, I guess. And then 2014, then I went on a 7-month journey to Asia, in which I went to Indonesia, Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, India, Nepal. And then this last winter, then I went to Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala. And so I'm pretty sure that should add up to, real quick here, let's see, 1990, 99, 2006, 2007, and 2008, 2009, 2010, 2013, 2014, 2015 to Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala. Yes. It will be my 28th country landing in Colombia. I also plan to go to Ecuador, Peru, maybe Bolivia. So that's the general situation. Now I got to get to work packing. I've got a couple of hours here. Also, I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little bit bedraggled because I got sick over the weekend and was feeling really bad Saturday and Sunday, and fortunately got better just in time to take this long flight. It is going to be 4 different flights, 14 hours total flying time, and then some layovers in there, so it's going to be a long, grueling one. I arrive in Bogota at midnight, but I'm feeling more prepared for it now than I was even just yesterday, so that's good. So there you go. And now I got to organize this stuff. One thing is I just pulled out my backpack from the drawer that it had been stuffed into there, and it's got all this mold on it. So that tells you I've been here a while. I hadn't taken it out at all because I've just been, using my day pack for day hikes and stuff. So got to clean that up and then just do a whole efficient organizing thing and make sure that it all actually fits into that backpack. So stay tuned for lots more incredible videos coming from South America. Hasta luego and aloha.